Hi, this is Ellie from ProLifeForMankind.com. Today we're talking about the angel chip. The angel chip was approved. You may have remembered digital angel chip. I talked about this 7 years ago. It was approved by the FDA already. It's already approved. The technology's there. It's just awaiting um, just the orders from the governments to get it going. The FDA approved Digital Angel. So we have the technology and it's available, and the chip will be called Angel Chip. They will say it's good because it's called Angel. And the chip will be the size of a rice, a little piece of rice, and it will be inserted into the body, and that's how they're going to keep records. And it's going to come through the healthcare system. Um, the healthcare system will be the first people in healthcare they will present this. In fact, now I'm working and they're requiring a digital ID already now, a digital ID here in Ohio. So we're seeing the beginnings of the digital world. And once we go digital, after you get the digital ID, the next step would be, of course, to have the chip. The chip will go with the digital ID. So the healthcare system is where Angel Chip will come, and the FDA's already approved it. Back in 2004 they were talking about it, and it's going to come through the healthcare system. We already see what they're doing with the injections, and the chip is part of that. But I wanted to say that uh, Angel Chip is ready to go. So the healthcare system will be where it comes, and it's going to include your healthcare records, and then eventually they're going to include banking. Everything will be done through the chip. Um, then after that, after a period of time when the cashless society has arisen, this will be the platform for the Antichrist to arise. And I found the name of the Antichrist on the right hand of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And that name is called F6AHMAT. It is an Islamic name, which means darkness. And that will be the man that will arise. And he will create a cipher. According to St. Hildegard, it'll be a demonic image. And I believe it'll be the two horns, as depicted on the tomb of Guadalupe that Our Lady is standing on. He's going to use the letter of his name, the letter F. F6AHMAT. F is the sixth letter of the alphabet. And on our tomb of Guadalupe, F6AHMAT, F6AHMAT, was found. I've written a book about it. In fact, I'll be writing another book coming out very soon, discussing more about the mark of Antichrist and about the angel chip. They're two different things. So first comes the angel chip, which people will say is good. It will have your healthcare records. It will have GPS technology to see where you're at, to be watching you all the time. It will have every piece of identification about you on there. It'll have your banking. It'll have your healthcare records, everything, your allergies, every type of information about you will be on that chip. And then Antichrist will arise, and he's going to create a cipher, a mark, which will be in addition to the angel chip. It'll be I believed, it'll be branded with fire because there won't be any electricity. So like animals are branded, sheep and goats are branded. And that Jesus uses that, you get that imagery of sheep and goats in the Last Judgment. Well, it just, the people that take the mark of Antichrist are going to be branded like animals with a fiery stick that's put into fire with his mark at the end of it. And they're going to put it on the foreheads or the right hands of those that take his mark. So the future, this is what we face in the future. The angel chip, which will be first and will come through the healthcare system. And then comes the mark of FAMAT. So I'm coming to warn the world about this. And like I said, there's been so much controversy. A lot of people don't understand how everything is going to come about. For instance, a lot of people on the internet try to understand 666. And the only one that can explain 666 is God himself. He's the one that brought the prophecy in Revelation. And it was through the Tomb of Guadalupe that I found the answer to what 666 means. And God the Father made the Tomb of Guadalupe. It wasn't made by human hands. And that name is on the right hand of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And through the Holy Spirit, I was shown that the F is the sixth letter of the alphabet, the name FAMAT. Then there's a 6 that follows it, follows the F6AHMAT. So it's F is 6, then there's a number that follows the F is 6, and then there are 6 letters in the name. So there's your 666. And the entire name, as I said in my previous video, when you add up all the characters, the F is 6, then there's a 6 that follows it, then the A is 1, the H is 8, the M is 13, the A is 1, and the T is 20. And when you add up all those numeric values of that name, you get 55. And Blessed Holshouser said, Antichrist will live 55.5 years. That equals 666 months. And on the Tomb of Guadalupe on the right hand, the name Vomit equals 55, which is 660 months, which means he'll live not 666 months, but 660 months. And I believe it's because God's going to shorten his life. And the last 6 months, which will be the most gruesome, will be cut short because of the prayers of the faithful and the remnant. So I've come to warn the world, and all of these things happen through the Holy Spirit because we cannot understand 666. We can't understand the name of the Antichrist without the Tomb of Guadalupe. All these things are given to us by God. You will fail to understand the book of Revelation without the understanding through the Holy Spirit. You cannot fully understand the book without God's intervention. So I've been given this gift, and I want to share it so that I can save a few souls from going to hell and taking the mark of Antichrist. So please pray that Antichrist's life is cut short, and that we can stop, as Holy Love prays, every night they pray that the gruesome plans of Antichrist are stopped. That's what we need to pray, that the gruesome plans of Antichrist are stopped and that they never happen, because those last 6 months will be horrible. So according to the Tomb of Guadalupe, Antichrist's life will be cut short by 6 months. So keep praying, and I'll be having a new book out soon, and I wanted to share that today with you about trying to explain what comes first. Again, angel chip will come through the healthcare system. It will be a chip, and then comes the mark of Antichrist, which will be branded with fire because there'll be no electricity. Well, God bless. Remember, we're living in the last days. Pray fast and live a pure life. Give your heart to Jesus. And pray for an end to abortion. God bless.